Well, hello and a very warm welcome to the Ultimate Sports Show. And it was the day when the Indian team has been given quite a shake-up and some fresh faces in the Indian squad for the West Indies.
That's right, just as we've been talking about as well, expecting that, haven't we?
Well, we've certainly been expecting that. Well, some names expectedly have made it to the squad for the West Indies tour and some have not. And S. Badrinath is the most prominent of them, as his consistent performances in domestic cricket have finally paid rich dividends. Now, the prolific form of the middle order batsman in the Ranji season, the domestic season and the IPL has paid off, as he has been included in the squad for the one-day series in the West Indies. Now, Gautam Gambhir will be captaining the team, which has a very different look to the one that lifted the World Cup trophy just over a month ago.
It's loud and clear. The Indian team won't rest on its laurels. In a big statement of intent, the selectors have named a heavily rejigged squad for India's first series after the World Cup. Non-performers such as S. Sreesanth and Piyush Chawla have been dumped. Back in are Ishant Sharma and Amit Mishra, two players who have shown renewed vigour in domestic cricket. The most lucrative investment seems to be S. Badrinath. The Tamil Nadu batsman has been given a second chance to impress at the international level thanks to his stellar form in the Ranji Trophy and the IPL this season. Rohit Sharma has also benefited from his domestic showing. The Caribbean trip could also be a second coming for Parthiv Patel and Wriddhiman Saha, both of whom have made it to the squad thanks to the decision to rest Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Mahi's absence also means that the Indian team will be led by a different skipper in Gautam Gambhir.
I think he's done a pretty good job. I think he's already done the job for India with some of the one days earlier when Dhoni missed out, and he's doing the job at KKR. So yeah, I'm sure he's playing really well. He's certainly in all three formats of the game. So yeah, I'm sure he'll do a good job. Obviously Dhoni's going to be around for a while. So yeah, whenever Dhoni takes a break, I think I'm sure Gambhir will do a very good job.
Suresh Raina has been handed the responsibility of vice captaincy. Also rested are Sachin Tendulkar and Zaheer Khan, while Praveen Kumar walks back into the squad. All this even as Duncan Fletcher gets ready for duty as India's new coach starting from the West Indies.
Having worked with other sides, I've noticed that they all work differently, and this is a new challenge for me. So I've got some ideas, but I've just got to make sure I get in there and just observe for a bit, and then we can make some decisions. Well, it's a difficult place to play. I think you've just got to make sure you offer advice, and I'm a great believer in coaching, that you offer advice, you don't be dictatorial in your approach, and that those players were prepared to accept certain advice I gave as how to play on the subcontinent. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But I think, I've had relatively good success on the subcontinent, and hopefully, I can help in certain areas.
Well, that's the right attitude. And though West Indies is not the toughest of oppositions, Fletcher can make a good, positive start from here. With Bureau Inputs, Vidul Gehlawat, News X.